these are the 7 books that I'm going to read April 1st through April 7th. This is them all stacked nice and neatly in descending order. And this, wait, one more. This is the order that I read them in. So let's get started. So I started off Monday with The Test. It was my shortest book. It's about a dystopian future and a British citizenship test, and it was interesting. It was pretty good. I really liked the format in that the different characters. I did feel a bit rushed. There was certainly no reason for this book to be only, 100 pages or so. I would have loved more of this, and, that's cool. On Tuesday, I read my first Haruki Murakami book, other than what I talk about when I talk about running. These stories also were pretty interesting in their unsettling feelings. I definitely got a lot of 2020 vibes, like you just kind of didn't really know what was going on, and it was just unsettling, and I like that. Day 3, Girl Interrupted. I read this as a teenager for the first time. I think I've read it a couple times since. I have my original copy, which has my highlights in it, which sometimes make me sad, but it's nice because it's like a little roadmap of like past Amy's. And it was, it was a good day to read, and I really liked it. Joyland by Stephen King. This book gave me such I used to work at an amusement park feels. Like, it was a whole vibe. It wasn't super scary, but it was kind of a nice whodunit. I really enjoyed it. I really liked the characters. It was a nice long read. The Deep I actually was super excited about, and it did not disappoint. It is the story of mermaids, that like the history of mermaids is that they are made from the pregnant women who were thrown overboard on the slave ships. It was really, really exciting, and there was not any explicit interspecies sex scenes, which I was thankful for, because that would have been a little creepy, if I'm honest. The Great Gatsby was totally reminiscent of this thing that I saw that said, love triangles aren't triangles, they're corners, and women are usually backed into them, and that was exactly how I felt. F. Scott Fitzgerald was terrible to his wife. I couldn't get that out of my head. And then also, like, making children read books like The Great Gatsby is why children don't like to read. I said it. I'm not ashamed. And the last book that I read in 7 days was The Vegetarian. This book was on every list of, like, short books you need to read. And the best way that I can describe it is very deeply unsettling in a good way. And it is about a woman's descent into madness told from the perspective of the people in her life. 10 out of 10. Would absolutely recommend this. It wasn't a particularly challenging week because the books were not overly big. The total page count, I think, maybe was higher, but it just didn't feel a lot like I was stressing out about reading every day. It just made me make the choice to read instead of maybe watching YouTube. So it was fun. Maybe I'll try again with some longer books, so it'll be a little bit more of a stretch.